Hi beautiful peeps of YouTube, and welcome back to the channel. My name is Kat and you're watching Planning Calm. And here in this channel, I love to share with you all the many ways I can help you plan your way to calm and plan a calmer life. Now, if you have been a viewer of my channel, you know that this is my notebook planner, and I use my notebook planner for a lot, and I mean a lot of different things. But one of the things I love to use it for is for meal prepping, meal planning, groceries, and all that good stuff. And if I pop it open here, last month, which was April, I basically had the opportunity just to really hone in on my meal prepping and my groceries, because I want to simplify and minimize all the stress that comes with meal prepping and meal planning. Comment down below if you are stressed out with your current meal plan system. Comment down below if you hate grocery shopping. Comment down below if you hate cooking. Just comment down below and let me know that I'm not the only one who hates all those things. And so what this method and this video is designed to show you is how you can simplify and meal prep your way to calm in the best way that allows you to have simple, repeatable meals that work for you and your life. And I dive in, I just want to give a shout out to Dawn, the middle mom. She has a YouTube channel here, and I've been watching her for years. I love her content. She has a minimalist approach to housemaking, homemaking, motherhood, all that good stuff. And although I don't have kids of my own, I love her approach to how she manages and maintains her home, and she's just great. So I'll leave her information down below. I'll also leave her website where I got a lot of the information from. And like I said, I've been following her for probably about 7 years or so, maybe 8 years or so, for a very long time. And I just love her stuff. And one of the things I love about the Minimal Mom's philosophy is about reducing unnecessary decisions so that you can spend less mental energy doing all the things that you need to do to manage your home. And during this busy season of life that I'm in right now, that's exactly what I was looking for. So what I've normally done and what I've done in the past is I have used my notebook planner to help me just trying to figure out what it is that I want to do for my meal planning endeavors. Typically, what I've done is I've made a grocery list just of things that we need, and I just kind of pop it in my notebook. When I go to do my grocery order or to the grocery store, I just take a picture and it works. And this grocery list coincides with the meal plan that I do for the next week. And that has been working so far, but I just found this past month, I needed a little something extra. I needed something that was just a little bit more streamlined, a little more, spread out and laid out so that it was more effective for me. And so, although this method worked out pretty well, when things were really busy, it just wasn't suiting. It just wasn't as effective as I wanted it to be. And so you'll notice here that my meal planning endeavors kind of dropped off a little bit in the notebook, but I used something else to help me with my meal planning dilemma. And so I just went on her website and I found her printable. So what I love about this meal planning worksheet is that it gives you the opportunity to just really prep and plan your meals in the most effective way. How it's designed and how Dawn laid it out is that the top part here is essentially your grocery list. So you can use this section here to kind of lay out all the groceries that you need for the week. And the bottom of this is your meal index. These are going to be the meals that you're going to eat for the week. Now, everybody's different and every family is different. What I want you to think about when you go to design this for yourself or even tweak it for yourself is whatever works for you, that's what you choose. Now, in my family, it's only myself and Mr. Calm, so there's only 2 people that I have to meal prep for. If you're somebody who has like a multi-generational family, if you have children, if you have whatever, you may have to adjust it to fit your needs, but I highly believe that it would definitely work for you. And again, it has helped me plan my way to a calmer meal planning experience. Now, what I do is, I'm gonna show you the first one here. This is what I did for the first week of April, and it worked beautifully. So we thought about the meals that we wanted. Now, Mom and I are probably the most boring eaters ever. We have the few menus we have the few meals in our arsenal that we love, and we just rotate through them. And we don't get bored with our food simply because we do not want to have to think about food. The moment we have to stop and think about what we have to eat and adding variety and all the other stuff, we just shut down. Both of us are like that. And so, for me, I like things simple. And, one of the things that Dawn talks about is making sure that you have a number of meals, family-friendly meals in your arsenal, in your collection that you can kind of reach for all the time. This is not the place for, trying out a new recipe. No. You just want the simple, tried and true basics that work for you. In our household, we love a really good roast chicken. And how this is laid out here is I love the fact that it is laid out with the lunches. And I'm going to talk about that in a second. Quick meals, easy to put together, something that requires a little bit more work, and then something that's a little bit more labor intensive here. And so I love that because instead of thinking about it in terms of, Monday I'll have this and Tuesday I'll have that. And I've done that in my planner. I've done that in my planner where, I will have, Monday it's this and Tuesday it's that. And that works great too. But so when you're really busy, it's a matter of time. The timing. How much time is something going to take? Because if you've allocated, your roast chicken day to be on a Monday, but it's going to take a lot more time, or it's going to take more ingredients and more prep work, and you don't have that time on Monday, then that's not the meal for a Monday. You know what I mean? So again, what I love is that it's designed in this way. And so our quick just do the lazy route and we get a roast chicken from the grocery store. So that's that. And we just pair it with some roasted potatoes and some veggies, and we call it a meal. Sausage and veggies, simple to whip up. Again, easy peasy, and we love it. Chicken legs, we season, and we throw some chicken legs in the oven, and we serve it with a salad and some veggies. Beautiful. And then a chicken pot pie, something that we love. Is an indulgence that we have maybe once every few months, and we decided to have it because it's a comfort thing. And we had it there, and we enjoyed it. I made a casserole and some beef stew. And that, my friends, is it. Keeping it simple. Trick to the calmness is we want to keep things simple and repeatable. And what I mean by that is that we have this for 2 weeks. So the groceries as well as the meals will serve us for 2 weeks straight. Now, again, that works for us in our family because we like to have things over and over again, which is great. For you, it may not work, but again, tweak it so that it works for you. But this has been brilliant because for all of our, breakfasts, lunches, dinners, everything, we have a grocery list for it. And for our dinners, which is kind of the most cumbersome thing to plan, we have it all laid out. Now for lunches, like I want to double back to, lunches are always leftovers from dinner. So when we cook a lot of food. There's only the two of us, so there's always leftovers, and we just keep those leftovers for our lunches. And it saves time, it saves money, let me tell you. It saves so much money, and it just saves your mental space. And again, when you are really stressed out and when you have a lot going on, the last thing you want to do is have to worry about what to have for lunch, what to prepare for lunch, and then buying separate things that you have to use to prepare for those lunches, like sandwich meat and sliced deli meat and all that stuff. And so we've just been doing that. We've been saving a lot, and it's really made things a whole lot easier. And by the next week, midway through the month, we switched it up. So our focused meals were a sausage penne recipe that we love. We had a frozen lasagna from Costco that we whipped up. We did some lettuce wraps, some grilled cheese for an easy night, chicken tacos, beef soup, and roast beef. Now, what I love about this system is that because everything is laid out, you can really maximize your grocery budget by taking things and reusing them and making them over into other meals. So do a roast beef on Sunday because it's kind of our family day where we get together. So all the leftovers from the roast beef gets to be transferred into different things. So with the roast beef, I made beef soup, and I also made lettuce wraps. Love it. It works out beautifully. And you just save so much money because you're not buying so many things. And I knew that this week, the roast beef would stretch for 2 to 3 different meals. And again, it just saves so much money. Friends, it is such a simple system. It has been so effective. And you know what? I only had to do it twice. All I had to do was plan for the 2 weeks at this time, and I was able to have our meal prep problems solved. And again, it all boils down to having a simple system that allows you to have repeatable meals that are relatable to the family's interests, that take the guesswork and the prep and the pain out of meal planning all the time. And it just makes life so much simple. So, my friends, if you are on the struggle bus for the meal prepping, I highly recommend you check out Dawn, the Middle Mom's website. Download this and give it a shot. I'm over 1 month in, about 5 weeks in, and we love it. And, honestly, if you are just somebody who needs a pick-me-up and somebody who needs something that's simple and easy and will, make you feel a lot more calmer, then definitely give this a try. All right, my friends, thank you so much for watching. Comment down below and let me know, what is your current meal prep planning system? I would love to know if you care to share down in the comments below. And if you haven't done so already, I would love to invite you to give this video a like if you liked it. And don't forget to subscribe to the channel for more Plan content. I'd love for you to subscribe to the channel for more Planning Calm content. So until next time, my friends, take care, be well, be blessed, and I'll see you all in the next video. Bye-bye, Planner peeps.
Baby, you give me ice and fire. You're giving me wind and rain. You're some kind of butterfly. Baby, you give me midnight. You whip up my appetite.